Alright, so this is gonna be day 2 of the small account challenge. Another red day, but relatively small. We have one entry, one exit. We just stopped out for a 6-cent loss on 265 shares right there. Ends up being 1590 in the red. After commissions, it'll be somewhere around 1950. So nothing big. I'm not concerned about that at all, especially with yesterday's loss of around 320. Combined loss of the 2 days is only like 22 bucks. I'm not concerned about that whatsoever. One nice trade should be able to take care of both of those days fairly easily. So going into today's trade, we were looking at WHLM. It was the leading gapper at about 35 to 40% gap at 8 a.m. this morning. So we have this initial move up in after hours yesterday, and from that we get these levels of 7 or 699 as the pre-market high, and we get a pivot right there at 670. So if we were to follow the same strategy that I followed yesterday, we would look for a break over 670. However, because 670 it continued to fall off all the way down to 590 right there. It needs to get up quite a lot to get back over to that 670 level, so I feel like that level was no longer valid. We actually do get some nice consolidation. It's a little bit under VWAP, but we do get some consolidation, and we get the second level right here at 615. And what I was looking at was this break of 615, and then riding that all the way to 650, or if we could get it all the way to 670. However, I put the order out at 615. I did not get filled, and unfortunately, there was no spot to get in or get back in because I'd be chasing it if I got in at 625 right underneath VWAP. That's just not a spot you can get in. By that time, it had the reason you can't get in at 625 is because it's right underneath VWAP. If it touches VWAP and fades, you have your stop out point is down here at 615. You're stopping out for 10 cents, and it's just not an ideal spot to put yourself in where you're already against the wall if it does go south. So I missed the entry at 615 and was looking to get maybe another entry in through 650 up to 670. So where that initial pivot was at 670. Here we get it tops out at 648, and then we get a nice pullback. Oh, it goes to 655. And this is where we take our trade. We're looking at, let's zoom in a little bit. Let's see. All right. So here's that move to 655, and we get these three consolidating candles right underneath 650. So on this next candle, we take a break of 650. We take the trade for the break of 650. We get 265 shares in at 648, and we're looking for that break of 650. Because if we get that break of 650, we're up to 655, and then 660, 665, and then up to 670, where we take profit. However, when we get up to that 650 level, there was a hidden seller there at 650 on this candle right here, and this candle when it hit 650 again. So there was definitely some hidden sellers in the stock. When we got to 650 this time, it definitely looked like it was had accelerating green volume. As you can see, we had a red volume that was pretty light on the previous candle, and then we had accelerating green volume going into this next candle. I got in for the break of 650, and unfortunately, I had to stop out. Let's see here. Oh no, my chart's not loading. Let's see. Oh, that's strange. It's not letting me. Oh, what's going on? One second, let me reload this chart. Alright. some technical difficulties here. Alright, so unfortunately we had to stop out on this next candle because it definitely was rejecting 650. So we stop out at 642. We cut the loss really quickly before it got out of hand. So with that, we take our 1950 loss. In the end, it did break 650, but it was a false break. It went up to 655 and flushed 20 cents, and then it continued following down. So taking our loss there was better than holding for the break of 655, just because there was hidden sellers. Therefore, even if the hidden sellers broke, there'd probably be more stacked up later at later levels. So it's better to just get out for that small loss. Um, so we have 2 red days in a row to start the challenge. They're very, very relatively small, $22 in total. So I'm not worried about that. I'm just looking forward to my first green day. That's what we're looking forward to. Uh, but yeah, we're still sticking with our guns of one trade a day for the first few weeks, and that's what we're gonna be doing. Okie dokie. That'll be all for today. Thank you very much for watching, and peace.